Welcome. This is video number 50 or chapter 50 of the world's longest suicide note. My name's Roger, the guy putting this note out because I am suicidal at times, and I have been for 25 years. So, yeah. But I am not a mental health anything other than sufferer. So, yeah, so buyer beware. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but in this context, yeah. Anyway, as you will quickly become aware, if this is the first video you've seen, I'm kind of an idiot. And the videos are not great. So, yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. I need a brush. I'll just goop some stuff. I'm just putting some black on this part over here. So, doesn't really need much. But which one? I want that one. Oh, that's two. All right. So, given this is kind of a milestone moment, I kind of want to just do a check-in from time to time and let you know where I'm at. Let me know where I'm at. Think about that for a minute, and just have a chat. So this is the 50th video that I've put out, and so far, I mean, I did this whole thing not really expecting anything. And so far, I haven't been disappointed. And what I mean is this, I started this project. I knew there was going to be some pushback at some point, because whenever you talk about something like severe mental illness and suicide, you get pushback. People don't want to have the conversations, or they get real weird about it. I've had several of these videos taken down because of the topic, and I understand. There's probably people out there that, I mean, I can't imagine it. I mean, I am. Maybe the default is they assume that you're pro suicide or teaching people, and the spirit of these videos is absolutely not to encourage anyone to do anything other than take care of themselves and stick around for at least one more day. That's my whole purpose, and to get some things off my chest that I've experienced, and I've been carrying around with me. So that's the essence of why I'm doing this. But I know that but I started it because I needed to do it. That it was something, my mental health had deteriorated despite all the other self-care that I have done, and I'm a big self-care guy. And so I knew I had to do a little something, so I have started therapy up again. And if you're not aware, then you can go back if there's videos that, I mean, there's still a bunch of videos up. I'm not saying they've all been taken down, but a few have, or have been changed to make sure that you have to be 18 to listen to watch my videos. I'm like rated PG-13 now, or rated R. We haven't made it to the X yet, and nobody wants to see that. So, all right. But, I mean, I expected, part of the frustration in my life is that this is something I find that is incredibly important. I mean, vitally important, in my opinion. But you keep hitting roadblocks, because, I mean, I think while everyone would consider it an important subject, and there's a disconnect between an important subject and one that we actually want to talk about or do anything with or be a part of. So yeah, that's a real thing. But the question is that you may be asking yourself, or maybe not, I don't know, is what's been my experience after 50 videos, 50 chapters. And I will say that it makes me feel better. I mean, just coming on here and chatting with you has done me a lot of good. And so the self-care element of this has been a positive in my life since I've been doing it. So I'm going to continue to do it as long as I can, because it was kind of tongue in cheek so much. The world's longest suicide note, but at the end of the day, I was in a far darker place at that when I started it than I am now, and that's good. So I'm going to keep trucking with the idea that at some point I may not even be considered suicidal. That would be awesome. And what I mean by that is I think about it quite a bit whenever, and I know I've touched on this, but as we go through things and we adapt and our bodies and mind adapt to the load that we put under it, our body and mind tries to find efficiencies in that. And so my process of like my mood going from kind of bad to dark, and then like shades of dark, and then I start focusing on suicide. Over time, that you go from having a bad mood to immediately becoming suicidal in the aspect of thoughts kind of generate around that. And so now I'm at the place, because I've been doing this for so long, that it's literally a 2-step process. I start feeling bad, or start having negative thoughts, negative energy, and my mind goes directly there. So there's not a lot of in-between ground. So my hope is that what this will allow is for some of that to come back into my life. So I'm not just going from 0 to 60. I'm going from 0 to like 20, and then 25, then 30. And so it'll take longer and longer to get to 60. And at some point, not having those thoughts is my goal. And I think it's possible. I've heard of other people getting to that place. And so that's my ultimate goal. So it's not just to do this forever. It's do this until it's no longer needed. Which I hope I achieve at some point. But trust this, is that even if I don't achieve that, this is self-care for me, and I'm going to keep doing it until I no longer need to. So, as well as other self-care, and again, this was a new thing for me. So, if for some reason it stops benefiting me in some way, then I will adjust, because just because this is working now is no guarantee of future performance. So I need to continually be making sure that the things that I'm doing for myself are actually working. So that's why these check-ins from time to time, and I'll probably do it every 25 or 50 for in the intervening period. Yeah, I'm encouraged by how I feel, and I think being proactive. There's a feeling that you get when you're being proactive about your situation. Also, that it makes you feel good. Like, okay, I'm doing the things that I need to do to make me successful, as successful as I could possibly be, and there's a satisfaction that comes with that. So, yes, that is something that I have been experiencing. Now that being said, another good thing about it is the world's been a different place lately too, and I'm not happy with the way that's going. Just it seems I'm wrestling with the mentality of our nation lately, and it just feels like a far meaner place than it was last year. People aren't respecting other people, and it just that bothers me. I mean, I think that respect is one of the ultimate things that you may not like somebody, but you should respect. You show them the respect that you would like them to show you. That's just a basic thing that we're losing, and it really bothers me. And so I'm feeling, I think, overall better, even though I feel kind of societally we're on a downward path. I'm able to kind of keep up with that. So I like it. And I encourage everybody. It's like you're the expert on you. Nobody knows. I mean, you could be sitting there with Sigmund Freud, and I always thought that would be very intimidating because he was not a nice. I mean, he never looked like a nice person. So, and he would be sternly judging you, I think. So I would never really want to do that at all. Anyway, but you could be sitting there with him. Yeah. And then, sorry, I was having a conversation with him in my head just there we go. But you could be in this conversation, and you are the one that is the expert on what's going on up here for you. And I firmly believe that. Nobody knows what is going through another person's mind at the time. So understand that you are your expert, and you should be treated as such. All right. What time is it? Oh, I guess I got lots of time left. Not lots. I won't do that to you. But just to continue kind of the check in. Yeah, overall, pretty positive. Golly, look at that. But because I'm going this way, I never do that. It's like I should start here and go this way, but what else? And I haven't promoted this at all. I'm getting some organic kind of growth just from it, people finding it, which is lovely. I don't have any real idea of where it can go or where I want it to go. And at the end of the day, if I change my focus, if I move my focus from, this is for me, and if anyone else, golly darn it, if anyone gets anything out of it, then that's just gravy it's just like gravy on the top. I was gonna say of the cake, but that was frosting. I had two different things going on. I had the gravy on the whatever, and then the frosting on the cake, and I was about to mix them, and it would have been, yeah, you're gonna put gravy on your cake. Yeah. So, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to make this about anything other than what it is, and what it is it's therapeutic. It's self care for me, and a way for me to express a lot of years of not expressing anything. So yes. So my check in is where I'm at right now. I'm okay. I can legitimately say that. I don't like using fine, just because it's on everything's fine, and I and okay is good. Okay could be a lot worse, and I don't want to go there. So overall, I'm going to give it a B plus, which if you know me and have seen my transcripts, a B plus is like solid. I've never been one of those like A plus situations all the time. I mean, I had good grades in high school, but then I went to college and it's like the opposite. I was just not into it at all. It wasn't my thing, it wasn't my style, and I needed to do stuff. So yeah, B plus, I'll take it all day long. Especially lately. So yes, this will continue. I will keep doing these things, and as long as I'm getting results, and then we'll move forward. But I encourage you to find something that, if your normal self care isn't working, then it's not working. You need to change it up. Go try something new, and then be aware of it. Like, is this helping or hurting? Is this, and if it's producing benefits, then keep it up. If it's not, then adjust. But always know that you have the authority to do that. Why didn't I get this? I don't know why I didn't do that. Anyway, you're the authority. You don't have to go ask anyone else. You don't have to tell anyone else. You just got to do it. Yeah. So, and then keep it up forever, and always stay fighting. Always. Never give up the fight. All right. Have an amazing day, and we'll catch you in the next 50 chapters. Take care.